welcome back to Dorothy's Dungeon Details. So today I wanted to go ahead and do one last video before we start showing the painting techniques that we do, and that's how I make my washes for painting. And that way you can make the same washes if you'd like to follow along with the exact same paint schemes as what I do. So we're going to go ahead and switch, and I will switch the point of views on the camera and I will show you how that's done. Stick around. Okay, so here we are going to go ahead and make our washes real quick. I already made two of them. They are the ones using the colors Lite Mocha and Black. And those are there. And now I'm going to show you using the Cool Blue and the Brown Oxide. These will make the total of the 4 washes that we'll use doing all of our painting schemes for the next couple videos. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this. These are the Anita's mixing and squeeze bottles. Got them from Hobby Lobby. The original price was $2.99. I used a 40% off coupon and got them for only like $1.60 or so. They come with 6 of these little bottles in here. You do not have to use these. My original black wash that I actually have in an old pill prescription bottle. And unfortunately I can't find it right now, so I can't really show you. But you can use any kind of thing that it will hold. I know I've seen Black Magic Craft, he likes to use the Tupperware containers. And so you can use plenty of different things. Just want to make sure that it is going to be like waterproof, or leak proof I should say. So that way you don't have to worry about it spilling out. And you might want to make a little bit extra just in case you want to decide to make more tiles later on to match this same set. That way you'll have your wash already ready. Okay, so to make the wash, it's pretty simple. Just going to take your bottle, open it up, and you're going to want to do about a 1/6 paint. So I'm going to fill it up here. And this is the Brown Oxide for this one. Might not even be quite a 1/6. It's somewhere between an 1/8 and a 1/6 of the bottle. So, and I'm going to do Cool Blue on this one. There. I'm going to go ahead and show you down view so you can see how much bottle comparison. So it's somewhere between an 1/8 and a 1/6 of the bottle. These bottles are the exact same size as the apple barrel paint bottles. And I'm just barely needing any in there. The water is mostly what we want because we want it to be able to run. So go ahead and go there. And oops, let me go ahead and put it down one more time. Sorry. So we have this here, and I'm just going to fill it up with water. This is just plain tap water there. I'm not going to fill it up quite all the way to the top in case of if the thing is too thick or too runny. That leaves us just a little bit of room there to add in extra water or extra paint. So I'm going to do the same thing for the Brown Oxide one. I'm sorry. Okay, and put back on our caps. And shake. So you can tell where the paint still hasn't mixed all the way in yet. If you tilt it down, you can see I'm going to keep shaking until that paint is really in there well. Ooh, these ones are a lot harder to mix. My mocha there came in pretty good. You can see it's loosed out from the bottom. Black is a little harder to tell on there. Almost done. Okay. Canary is just about close there. You can see where all the paint there is kind of can see where the bottle there, and the paint is looser from the bottom. It's just about there. Which you might be able to like figure out a way to get it to where it makes it a little easier to mix by putting the water in instead of the paint first. Not sure the difference there. I've always done it the other way around. But okay, so those two are now mixed really nicely. You can clearly see through on that one. It's hard to tell a little bit on camera there, sorry. But you can see where the paint is completely off the bottom. And same for the brown oxide one over here. So we're going to go ahead and test out and make sure that the color is coming out to how we want it. Got just a piece of scrap cardboard, and use the other side so you can see a little easier. And a little paint palette here. So we're going to test out the blue first. Let's see. Okay, so that is working really nicely there. What we want is it for it to pool in certain areas, but drain off on other areas. And that'll give us the nice effects that we want for the wash. So that one's came out really nicely. And if you keep spreading it out, of course, you'll get it super thin where it barely does anything. So let's rinse out the brush there, and we'll test out the brown oxide. Okay. So it's a little harder to tell here on the thing, but it is doing nicely as far as the pulling versus the, just streaking through. So just to show you, here's the Lite Mocha one that I made earlier. And it pulls and streaks nicely for the wash. And the last one is our classic black. On the black, I actually had to do 2 piles because the first one was coming out too thick. It's not pulling very well and separating out, which is okay, but I want it to pull just a little bit better so it'll seep down into some of the crevices nicely. So I added just a little bit more water, and that helps it to pull and streak just a little bit better there. And I didn't add very much water. I want to say I drained it down from full to about here. So it's just a very little bit of water there that I added in extra to change it up. And so that's it for our washes. So once again, if you want to copy along with the same exact color schemes that we'll be doing, these are going to be the 4 colors that you'll need for the different washes. Each different one won't use every single one of these colors, but if you are going to be following along, those will be the different colors that we're using in the different washes. And I will say again in each of the video which one we're using in the washes. So that's it for the washes. Thank you and have a great day.